Go. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for loving me up while I learn how to do this. These are the 10 skills that you take from your personality shows. All right, so these are the 10 skills that we draw out, that we use the framework to achieve, to strengthen, to actually put to work. Because a personality trait in itself, getting being a stronger in your discrimination or intellect is excellent. However, it's not actually anything yet. See, I need to let you know this is a liminal space, right? We're between places. We're learning right now. We're practicing, but we aren't actually doing anything. So the work isn't done yet. All right. So 10 skills: social, organizational, technical, communication, resisting stress, problem solver, visitor management, empathy, reliability, and multitasking. 10 things. I'm going to give you a little more information on each. All right. So, our framework is written to run these across certain areas of your life so that you can collaborate and correlate structures and patterns, groupings, behaviors, tendencies to strengthen your personality to be better at these 10 skills. Okay? You're not going to get this on AI. We got these books, we got me, and we got you. And let's come together and pull this off. All right, so communication, like our sentence here, communication is spiritual character that counts. So, breaking down those three main words: spiritual character that counts. Spiritual is warm, connection, charismatic, passive, rapport, and childlike. So, a connection, not childish. Spiritual is not childish, it's childlike. Character is when you're counted on. Either you count on people or people count on you. That's character. Mental and moral qualities, all right? That's it. That's character. If you're a referral source, if you have a high regard for yourself, if you're highly regarded, and if you link things to initiative and responsibility. And counted on, well, is as simple as that. If you're apathetic, if you don't vote and you complain about the election results, you're apathetic. You have a low character. Other ways of finding low character, poor communication, is that you're asinine. You got asinine ideas about yourself. A little bit of illusion, like me, doing my best to be a commentator and thinking I'm good at this, is okay. But an asinine, a completely far out, sketched out, total opposite of who you are, where your facial recognition is separate than your feelings, that's poor communication. A bias, a lapse, detached, nonchalant, and sheer. Apathy, when you give somebody a sideways glance. So that's communication. Multitasking. Our sentence for multitasking is influential chemistry that's resolute. There's a lot packed into that sentence, but that's what you'll take away from if you focus on that sentence. You're not going to find this on Google. Google will never give you an answer. It'll give you, punch in multitasking. Pause the tape right now. Punch in multitasking and see what Google comes up with. And then now, hi, that you're back. Little confusing, isn't it? So here's a quicker, more concise definition of multitasking: influential chemistry that is resolute. See, your multitasking is where you put your influence, where you put yourself, your priorities, and your obligations, your things you're grateful for. Let's, for example, feeding the dog. It's not something you want to look forward to, but it's a effort and influence that you need to do. That's resolute. You're detached with love. It must be done, like all these tasks that we do. So how you do anything is how you do everything. So influence is in your circle of influence, in your own values, different than a dream. Dream is in your values, and fantasy is out of your values. If you can regulate, if you can make tactics, if you have rituals, are you loose? Are you a good? Do you refer things? Are you clean? Are you relevant? Do you have agency? Are you relevant? Do you have agency? That's influence. That's where your influence is. And chemistry, well, chemistry is like a sophisticated collaboration, an agreed upon process, like feeding the dog. Like we agree the dog needs to be fed twice a day. So it's not a big up for discussion type of thing. It's a constitution, an established precedent, sophisticated supplication, a nomenclature. When you're in the same trade as someone, there's a routine, a way to speak, you're under control. And resolute is simply detached with love. So a kind of way you might be with a teenager, detached with love, or a cashier, or a boss. You love them, but you're detached. You're not going to buy into their stuff most of the time. So if you're weak in multitasking, you have a lot of gulp repulsions, and you're nostalgic, racqueured, antiquated, like old and coached. Because the coach is directing you. Get it? It's going to take a long time. I don't even know if I'm down for this.